counts of murder in the first degree.
7 months after a shooter devastated lives by killing 5 people and injuring 17 at Club Q.
Guilty.
A guilty plea from Anderson Lee Aldrich. A judge gave the shooter 5 consecutive life sentences for killing 5 people, plus another 2,208 years for the attempted murder of nearly 50 victims. The shooter, who identifies as non-binary and uses they-them pronouns, was also sentenced to another 3 years for 2 hate crime charges.
This plea agreement quite simply holds the defendant accountable to the maximum extent possible under the law in the state of Colorado.
The district attorney referenced the lack of death penalty in Colorado during a press conference, but said the potential for the federal government to seek it compelled them to plead guilty.
I think that this case is exactly the kind of case that deserves a death penalty option. There exists for this case only one death penalty option, and that is at the federal level, and I'll leave it at that.
3 people rushed the shooter that night. All of them were hailed as heroes during today's press conference.
I know that no words I say today can change the loss of your family members. Words can't help those who were injured heal faster. They can't remove the trauma suffered by so many in the club and in the LGBTQ+ community. What I hope today does is remind everyone that you are not alone.
Police said they will not release any documents or video in the case because the FBI has opened up a hate crimes case against the shooter. The DA said he believes the shooter claimed to be non-binary to avoid hate crime prosecution.
He pointed to drug use and other issues to paint himself as a victim. Nothing could be further from the truth. He harbored hatred and a commitment to violence towards the LGBTQ+ community.
The shooter declined to make a statement through their attorney in court today, but said through the attorney that they were sorry for all the people killed. In the meantime, a lot of victims and survivors took to the microphone to speak in the courtroom today. A very emotional day today. One of the people who did speak was Richard Fierro, who was the man who disarmed the shooter. Fierro called the shooter a domestic terrorist. Live in Colorado Springs, Jeremy Hoholen, 9 News.
It's certainly an emotional day, an emotional period of time since the shooting itself. Jeremy, thanks. And as